My dear students, today we are going to do a practical problem from the module Income from Business and Profession. Let us read the question. The profit and loss account for the year ended 31/3/2020 of Omega Limited was as follows. Salaries, sundry expenses, depreciation, provision for bad debts, advertisement, entertainment expenses, interest and discount, donation to government, income tax advance, provision for tax. Gross profit, rent from house property, discount received, commission on sales, dividend from Indian company. Net profit. Additional information. Out of advertisement expenses, rupees 80,000 was spent in USA, rupees 20,000 in a newspaper of a political party, rupees 10,000 capital expenditure, and rupees 15,000 in the form of gift to customers. Entertainment expenses were paid in cash. Municipal valuation of the let-out building was rupees 50,000. Municipal tax paid was 10%, which has not been debited to P&L account. Interest on loan taken in 1998 was paid during the year 1,60,000. Compute income from business and profession. We have already discussed how to compute income from business and profession. To brush up your knowledge, once again I will show the pro forma for the computation of income from business and profession. So first we have to write net profit, then we have to add disallowed expenses. What are disallowed expenses? Expenses that are of personal nature, expenses that are of capital nature, then those expenses which are not spent for business or profession of the assessee, then expenditure on advertisement in a souvenir or newspaper of any political party, wealth tax or income tax of the assessee, and so on. Okay. Anyway, again you can read the format. Net profit, add disallowed expenses like household expenses, personal expenses, undervaluation of closing stock, overvaluation of opening stock. If there is an excess depreciation, all provisions and reserves, income tax, wealth tax, penalties for the violation of law, all capital expenditures, all donations, interest on capital, payments in cash exceeding rupees 10,000, life insurance premium paid because this is a personal expenditure, gift and presents other than for advertisement, then payment for goodwill, drawings by proprietor, past losses, expenses relating to other heads of income, and any reasonable expenses. Such type of expenses are disallowed expenses. Okay, then what are the items which we have to deduct from net profit? Such items are allowable expenses but not debited to P&L account. If there is any such expense, we can deduct that item. Then overvaluation of closing stock, undervaluation of opening stock. If there is any depreciation that is not charged, other eligible deductions, all these items we can deduct. And if there is any income that is credited to P&L account, not chargeable under the head business and profession, then that income can also be deducted from net profit. Okay, now let us do the problem. So first we have to write computation of income from business and profession for the assessment year 2020-21. Then you can draw a table like this, provide two amount columns. First we have to write net profit as per profit and loss account. What is the net profit? 58,000. Write that figure in the outer column, 58,000. Next step is add disallowed expenses. What are the disallowed expenses given here? Salary, that is an allowable expense. Sundry expense, allowable expense. Depreciation, allowable expense. Provision for bad debt, all provisions are disallowable expenses, so we can add that. So provision for bad debt 5,000. Bad debt, that is an allowable expense. Advertisement, allowable. Entertainment expenses, allowable. Interest and discount, allowable expense, because these expenses are related to business, so these are allowable expenses. Next one, donation to government. We have already mentioned that if there is any figure of donation that is debited in P&L account, that have to add here. So donation 5,000. Then again income tax advance, that is also disallowed expense. So write here income tax advance. Provision for taxation, all provisions are disallowable expense. So write here provision for taxation 12,000. Okay, now we can read the additional information. Out of advertisement expenses, rupees 80,000 was spent in USA. Rupees 20,000 in a newspaper of a political party. We have already mentioned that if there is any expenditure on advertisement in a souvenir or newspaper published by political party, that is disallowed expense. So write here advertisement in a newspaper of a political party. That amount, that 20,000 is disallowed expense right here. Again, rupees 10,000 capital expenditure. Capital expenditure is also disallowed expense. So write capital expenditure 10,000. Next, rupees 15,000 in the form of gift to a customer. That is advertisement expense. That is an allowable expense. Okay. Next one, entertainment expenses were paid in cash. Remind that if there is any cash payment and if that cash payment exceeds rupees 10,000, that is disallowable item. So here it is stated that entertainment expenses were paid in cash. So let us see the figure. Entertainment expense rupees 28,000. That means it exceeds rupees 10,000. So the entire figure is disallowed. So write here cash payment, in bracket you can write entertainment expenses 28,000. You can add these figures. Write the figure in the outer column. Then add net profit and total of disallowed expense. Now we are getting 1,54,000. Write that figure in the outer column. Next step is we have to deduct income not taxable under this head. See the credit side of the P&L account. Gross profit, rent from house property. This item is not related to income from business and profession. This item is related with income from house properties. So we cannot accept this item. So deduct that figure less rent from house property 60,000. Write that figure in the inner column. Next one, discount received. That income is related with business income. So no problem. Commission on sales. Again that is business income. So no problem. Dividend from Indian company. This item comes under the head income from other sources. So again deduct that figure. Dividend from Indian company 22,000. Add these figures. Write the total in the outer column. Deduct this figure from 1,54,000. Now we are getting income from business and profession, that is rupees 72,000. Hope that you understood how to solve income from business and profession. For detailed notes regarding this module, that is income from business and profession, you can visit our blog. This is the blog address. Okay. So thank you.